The vice president's trip here comes 1 week since the shooting at Annunciation and has many, like Lydia's parents, pleading for change. In the last 2 hours, Vance spoke with reporters about his visit before leaving Minnesota. Ian Russell continues our live team coverage. Ian?
Irina, the Vances laid flowers out here at the ever-growing memorial at Annunciation Church before they headed inside to speak with the families of the victims, Fletcher Merkle and Harper Moisky. While they were walking to that conversation, some other Annunciation parents called out for gun reform. As the sun rose,
this one hit harder than any other.
Calls to pray.
I just started working in a Catholic school.
Turned to calls for action.
I think we can all agree that it needs to be fixed.
As Vice President J.D. Vance and Second Lady Usha Vance arrived in Minnesota, those calls.
There has to be at least one step that we're taking, and this can be the first step.
Came to a head.
2 of our students are gone, and one of those students is my son's best friend.
The Vice President and Second Lady stopped outside Annunciation Church, pausing in front of the growing memorial out front. On their way inside,
Protect our kids!
Annunciation parents like Casey Sharp shouted for gun reform and to protect kids. Sharp says her child was inside the church when the shooting happened.
This is a political problem. Like, something has to be done. My son lost his best friend in the world.
The second family spent more than an hour speaking with Fletcher Merkle and Harper Moisky's parents and spoke before leaving Minnesota.
These parents are grieving, but they certainly want us to look at everything that we can possibly do so that the next family doesn't have to deal with this. There's a strong desire from across the political spectrum to do something so that these shootings are less common. I think that it's important that they actually take steps that are durable, that are going to work.
Calls for change in the wake of tragedy. Calls Sharp hopes lead to action.
Because it's just time after time after time, and it feels like nothing is ever done. How are we supposed to send our kids back to school now?
Responding to the Vice President's visit, the Minnesota DFL said, quote, if J.D. Vance truly wanted to support Minnesotans affected by gun violence, he would work to pass the common sense gun safety legislation he spent his entire career opposing. Now, the state's GOP called those remarks dishonest, saying they want security for all schools and to invest in mental health support. Rena.
Just hearing the heartbreak in those parents' voices, it's really hard for them. Ian, thank you so much.